So now that we have run through our introduction, we're ready to move on to brainstorming options, and that's going to get us one step closer to coming to our final big decision on what the reward is going to be. What I would like to do is ask each person to make sure that you have a Post-it note in front of you, or several pages, and something to write with. And I'm going to guide you a little bit in the vision of what we're going to do for the brainstorming. What do y'all know about brainstorming? Has everyone brainstormed before? What are some key characteristics about brainstorming?
Quantity of ideas.
Quantity of ideas. We're not going to judge anything and worry about quality. Thank you. Rachel, did you have one?
I was going to say we want to get as much as we can get.
Okay, excellent. Who else has an idea?
No wrong answers.
There's no wrong answers, exactly. We'd like to value everything that everybody tosses out. And one more that I'd like to add is I'm going to give you only a brief amount of time so that you really have to get those creative juices flowing. What I would like you to do is imagine yourself on the big day. Let's say it's a few months ahead of now. The day has finally arrived when they're going to give us this big reward, whatever it's going to be. Okay? So it's the morning you've woken up, and you're getting dressed, you're getting ready for this big day, and you're really excited about it, particularly because you've been involved in choosing it, but also you know everyone else is really excited about it too. So I want you to think about, what are you going to wear that day? What are you anticipating doing? Maybe you're anticipating getting a gift. What are you looking forward to? Are you going somewhere? Do you need to bring anything? That's what I want you to think about, the morning of receiving this great employee recognition reward. Have you all got that in your mind's eye, thinking about what you might be interested in? Can I see some nods or some shakes? Mm-hmm. Okay, I see nods, so I think we're ready to go. I'm going to give you 1 minute. That's going to be real quick. But write down as many items as you can, and each on a separate Post-it note, okay? Yes, ma'am.
Quick question.
Yes.
Are we writing how we're going to prepare ourselves for this, or what we want
sorry.
the items to be?
The big question is, what's going to happen that day? Is it a prize? Is it a trip? Be specific as to what you want to happen that day that you've been so anticipating. Thank you for pointing that out to me. So go ahead and go, and we'll have 1 minute. You can write as many as you can think of in 1 minute, and each on a separate Post-it, please.
Tricky.
So while the time is going. I think we've got about 30 seconds left. About 10 seconds left. Let me give you a 10-second warning. And if you run out of ideas, go ahead and pass them to one of our end folks, either AJ or Karen. Whoever's closest to you. And I'm going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. I see lots of Post-it notes. Is anyone getting excited thinking about what this big reward is going to be?
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for all these options. Oh, all right. Someone heard me when I said think big. So let me tell you what the first one is. New cars. Lots of applause. What we're going to do is we're going to categorize as we go along here, right? So applause is different than cars, right? And then if we need to group them differently, we will. Someone said they'd like to go on a vacation. Is that like a car or applause, or is that separate?
Separate.
Something new? Okay. Trip. Someone said they would like a check. $. That's something new, right?
I think it's with cars. It's like
Goes with cars? Okay. I'm going to put it, okay, I'll put it with there. Company stock. Based on what you said, Rachel, is that kind of similar too?
I think
Monetary,
so.
yeah.
Monetary something? Okay. Paid time off. Is that like monetary, or is that something different?
Monetary.
Goes under monetary, okay. TV. Free TV.
Monetary.
Monetary? Okay. You know what? Let me go ahead and label this because we're starting to get a pattern here. I'm just going to put this cash. Well, no, we've got that going. We'll wait and see what the label of those other ones are when we get some more in there. Money. I think I see a trend. Okay. Oh, I think someone took all their stickies and wrote money. Okay. Boat ride. That's a little different than money, isn't it? Does it fit in one of our categories?
What were the
Similar
other
to
ones?
vacation? Okay. Fancy dinner. Is that like a vacation or is that like something else?
I think we should call that one category events.
Events. Okay. Does everyone agree with that? Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Nods or shakes? Okay. I think we have a shake.
Well, I was just thinking if we got kind of like the big travel events, or we got like a smaller local event.
Okay.
Maybe different.
So maybe fancy dinner is different than a vacation.
I think so.
What do y'all think about Rachel's suggestion? Is now a good time to break that out?
It's fine.
Okay. What about putting boat ride? Which one would that go in?
I think
The smaller ones?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to label this one like a big event versus a local event. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. And we're about halfway through all our great ideas. So trip, I think, is trip like a vacation?
Yes.
We hope it's big. Relaxing time. Where would you categorize that?
What's that one in the middle?
This one in the middle is lots of applause. Can you think of a good way to title that group?
Recognition.
Recognition. Excellent. All right. So, does relaxing time go under recognition or any of these other categories, or is that something new? New? We can always move these around. That's why they're unposted. So let's start with new, and as of yet, that's untitled. Fancy environment. Where would you put fancy environment? Someone wants to dress up and drink champagne.
Local
Local
event.
event.
I heard big and local. How about if I put it between? Does that
I
work?
put that with applause. Remember applause?
Applause? Oh, well, you know, I'm going to put it right there.
Like the feeling you get when you.
Oh, okay. It's like a feeling. Okay. Does it work to put it here until we
Yes.
get a little more specific? Warm weather. So, big event, we might have to go somewhere to get warm.
Yeah.
Atlanta's not too warm lately. Great music.
Local.
Local, oh, good, okay. Atlanta has a thriving music community. Dressed up. Local? You can have a little bit of both. I'm going to put it in the middle. Now, I would like to take a time out and assume that we've gone through all these stickies. What we're going to do next is vote on these. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 categories so far, and I'd like to narrow us down to about 2 categories. Would that be sufficient for everybody? So I'm going to pass out some sticky dots, and each person will get 2 dots, and they will be for you to use however you like. If you want to put both of your dots on your very favorite category, you can do that. Or if you'd like to put 1 dot on each of 2 different categories, please do that, and then that will start giving us an idea of which 2 we want to focus the rest of our conversation on. So we're narrowing down the options. And as soon as you're ready, you can come on up to the board. Excellent participation. Thanks, you guys.
All right.